Hello, my name is Detroit Miracle, and I am here to talk about being a leader and being a follower. Some might ask, what's the difference between being a leader and a follower? Well, if you had to ask, then that's an indicator that you really don't know which category you fall under. Because in a way, everyone is a leader as well as a follower. Because if you are a man or a woman, you have to go off to work and listen to someone who's in a supervisory position. So at that time, you are a follower that answers to a higher authority, which is considered a leader. And there's nothing wrong with that. And sticking with that same person who takes assignments from a boss at work, when that person comes home, they are the leader of their household or the head of their household if it applies to them, meaning that is their home, their castle. They make the rules there. They pay the cost to be the boss, and their kids listen to them, or they are in control over the situation of their household. So they are both a leader and a follower. And yeah, they control their kids and their family structures if they have children, in fact. And another clear-cut example of a leader and a follower, of course, would be a leader is someone who has I would say, a charismatic nature to themselves. They have more of a willingness to do things and try things, whether they be adventurous or not. But that such leader isn't willing to put themselves in any situation directly that might present a problem for that person. So they would usually have someone else to do it for them, to try it out, so that that other person who looks to them as a guide would smooth the way for them or find out if there is any type of danger involved in that situation. And a leader is also someone who people look to as a particular role model, hero, or person of renown regarding a particular type of structuring of a category of a person. Now, a follower is someone who isn't necessarily willing to take the lead in a situation or can take full control over matters directly. So they are comfortable with leaving that responsibility to someone else. And at times they are willing to listen to someone else because they're comfortable with that situation. In this particular case, I mean, if you have a group of people of a small number and they are friends, and just say they're hanging out together and they are undecided as to what type of club or activity they are willing to get off into. So it's always one person that it comes down to who makes the decision as to where they will go or hang out. And the other people in the group certainly trust that person's judgment because they feel as though they are more than capable to make the decision for them, since that person they are entrusting is in fact a leader. And that's a case with the followers, being that to entrust more authority to the leaders. Now, it's certainly more followers than it is leaders, but like I indicated earlier, it's actually balance where there are an even amount of followers as well as leaders at the same time, because hey, like I said, everybody has to answer to some kind of higher authority figure, whether it be like a case where you are taking assignment from a boss like figure at work, or in the case it might be where there's a tough, mean person in the neighborhood who has control over things that everyone doesn't want to mess with. So they let that person do that person. And they show a great degree of respect for that person. Anyway, I know that's an example. And it's something final that I want to touch on. You know, as parents, we would hope that our children would grow up to be strong, responsible, capable leaders in society that makes the right decisions. Because in all, us parents have lived a fuller life than our children, and we know the differences between being a leader and a follower. And in many cases, there is more privilege to those that lead rather than those that follow. Yes. Well, thanks for hanging out with Detroit Miracle again on this very late night. And please drop those likes, comments, and up those subscriptions.